name is Bill Thompson. You may thought the world would end in nuclear war, aliens, or zombies, but it didn't. It ended in the anti-vax movement.
Welcome. Would you like to introduce your name, course, and your year?
Yeah, so my name's Joe. My course is film, and I'm going into third year.
So, can you tell us about where your hometown is?
Yeah, my hometown's Stratford-upon-Avon, so it's West Midlands.
Okay. So, could you remind us of the course you're taking?
Remind you on the course.
Remind us of the course you're taking.
So it's a film. It's an undergraduate course, and it's mixed between filmmaking and theory of filmmaking.
Why did you choose your course?
I chose it because I've been very much interested in the subject since I was like 11. I went to college to do TV and film, and knew that after doing 2 years of that, like, this is definitely what I want to do. So then I had a look around the country on different courses that kind of suited me best.
And you said you've just finished your second year.
Yeah.
What have you thought of your course so far for the first 2 years?
Yeah, I've loved it really. There's been a few units that have been not amazingly well run, but generally it's been great. The people on it are really amazing. Yeah, I've just generally very much enjoyed my time.
Could you expand on those courses?
On the modules.
The modules, sorry.
Yeah, so there's a few core modules that you kind of have to do, like, let's say, documentary making or like film industries, and you have to kind of only pick between those two. You don't get a massive range of like choices. But then we did this year, but we didn't get to do those because of coronavirus. So yeah, I've kind of missed out on that experience, but then the course did provide it. So
What did you come from, a sixth form or college background?
it was college, so it's a BTEC diploma.
And what subject did you study at college?
So TV and film extended diploma.
And did that help you with your course at university?
Yeah, definitely. It kind of narrowed me down from what I was doing at GCSE, and then now uni's narrowing me down even further.
And what would you say the best A-levels / subjects are for your course?
Well, what I did was pretty bang on, because they left you to your own devices, and you had a massive range of different things you could study. Yeah, so I guess something like what I did is definitely very good for film in university.
So could you remind us of the university you're currently studying at?
It's Bournemouth Uni.
And at Bournemouth University, can you tell us of the best and worst things about studying at Bournemouth University, starting off with the worst?
The worst, I had to think about this. I couldn't pinpoint anything. If you've got any suggestions of what I could say, but
if you have nothing bad to say, that's even better.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've loved it completely. I mean, from what the uni can offer, it's offered a great amount. I probably more time on my course, so we only have like 8 hours a week. So I think if it filled up more of my week, I'd enjoy that more, because I'm just sat around not doing much for the rest of the time.
And what are the best things about studying at Bournemouth University?
Best things, what did I write down? So everything is like really easy. So at Bournemouth, like the halls and stuff are like directly in the middle, all next to each other, which I thought was amazing, because you can just go see your mate over just like across the road. And it's not like you don't have to go like miles, you don't have to get a bus to see anyone. And the uni is only like a 15-minute bus drive, and the bus stops are like right outside the halls.
Hey, so with Bournemouth University, could you tell us about where you lived in your first and second year? Starting off with your first.
So first year was halls of residence at Lyme Regis, and
living there.
It was enjoyable. I mean, I made a really good mate who I'm still mates with now in the flat. And even though like the showers were sometimes cold and kind of general maintenance wasn't that great, we enjoyed ourselves still anyway. And now they've had a refurb anyway, so I assume all that stuff's absolutely fine now.
Would you suggest it?
Yeah, I'd suggest Lyme Regis. I'd just suggest any of the halls in the middle bit of Lansdowne, really.
And your second year?
And second year, I'm in a house in Boscombe, which is an 8-man house, which is quite busy. And it's not too far from, well, it's quite far from the bus stops. So it's not very amazingly positioned, but we're very close to the beach, and we can, living there is okay. It's just getting to uni is difficult.
Okay. So what do you think the best university accommodation is?
I would say, I mean, Purbeck Uni, Purbeck Halls seems great. A house is really good, especially if they're in kind of Winton, close to the uni, but then you are far from all the clubs. So if you're done with first year and you don't really care for clubbing too much, then Winton's definitely where you should kind of perch yourself, because there's not really much going on, but the uni's there.
If we talk about the Bournemouth area, could you tell us about the Bournemouth nightlife?
Bournemouth nightlife. So there's a lot of different clubs, all, well, in my opinion, all kind of different for different kind of people. Like Sound Circus is where I like to go because it's my kind of music. But then you got Cameo for the kind of general club vibes, and there's like 7 different clubs, all very different. So you can just go to each of them. You do a massive pub crawl or something with them as well. It's really
What's
fun.
the club? Must go to club.
In my opinion, Sound Circus, but I think you need to try out Halo and Cameo at least once.
Okay. And in the area, are there a lot of shops? Have you got your general shops, or have you got a lot of variety when it comes to different shops?
There is a lot of variety. So in first year there was the Asda, and then I had Tesco's right below it's like joined to my halls. So they got that for first year. It's absolutely perfect. And then this year in Boscombe was like 5-minute walk. You're at Lidl, so it's absolutely perfect.
And what about the food variety? Is there a lot of food choices when it comes to shops, or have you got your basics again?
Well, yeah. I mean, the Asda's massive, so you can just get whatever you want from there. Really, it's a big superstore, and you can walk into town and just get anything you want, because they've got a very big variety in Bournemouth with stuff you can get, like clothes and everything.
Is there anything else you think students would need to know before coming to Bournemouth about the Bournemouth area?
Not really. I'd just say, like, get involved with stuff. Just say yes to going out with mates. Just like explore it all. Why not?
So while at Bournemouth University, have you acquired any jobs?
No, well, not in Bournemouth. I do freelance film and TV stuff, but I've not like gone working in a Tesco's or in Sainsbury's or anything like that.
And have you joined any societies?
I've got Film Society. I had a look at some of the other kind of like ping pong society, table tennis, but they weren't too great, because they kind of, as soon as we got there, they tried to do like tryouts. It's like, I just thought we were just kind of going to meet up for like a couple of games of table tennis. I didn't think I was trying out for the team. So that's what I'd say about societies.
Can you tell us about what it was like to be a part of the Film Society?
Yeah, Film Society is brilliant. So we kind of meet up every Thursday. There's a choice of 3 films and we vote. So everyone in the room votes for one of the films, and we just watch the film. We're allowed drinks in there. We just have like a nice time. Then we go to the uni bar afterwards as well, if anyone wants to stay on to have a couple more drinks.
Could you tell us about Bournemouth Freshers?
Freshers was amazing for me. I loved it. So it's like 2 whole weeks of club nights and events. And literally, as we walk outside Lyme Regis halls, there's people on the street just like giving you little flyers and like free things. We got this like little baguette thing that someone just gave us. So all that was really fun. You get to meet so many people as well. Well, I met so many people in first week.
And what advice would you give to students about to start university?
Just go for it. Just do what you want to do. But I'd say just try and get out there, meet people. Don't hide in your room. Just go for it. Why not?
And what advice would you give to students about to start at Bournemouth University?
Well, specifically, enjoy being in a seaside town if you don't come from a seaside town, because they're great, and seaside towns are quite expensive for after uni. So here's your chance to kind of live there for, you know, a reasonable price.
And what advice would you give to students about to study your course?
Get involved with as many projects as you can. Don't overstress yourself though. So talk with the third years, talk with the second years. It's all fun. We all want to get involved with each other. It's brilliant.
You chose going to university over an apprenticeship / going right into work. What path you to make this choice?
Well, I don't think I would have gone to an apprenticeship anyway. I think I would have tried to work my way up in somewhere like Studio Canal or something like that. Yeah, uni was kind of like a last choice, like a very final minute thing, because I was like, I'm going to go out there and just like kind of work my way up in the industry. But then I realized that I actually know many people, and I think that uni will be a great way to network with people. So when I come out in 3 years, I'll know loads of people, and my network will already be pretty big.
Could you tell us about your Vimeo account?
My Vimeo account has got all my film and TV videos that I've done since college, uni, and out of uni. All my stuff's there, and they're very enjoyable videos to watch. They're no longer than 10 minutes. Yeah, go check it out. It's a Film of Joe, it's called.
Film of Joe, that's the video to watch.
That's the account, that's the URL. So
The
if you type
URL.
in Film of Joe, then you've got all my stuff there.
What's your favorite video on the Film of Joe?
It would be anti-vaxxers. It was a 48-hour challenge that we did late last year, and I think it's probably our best video to date. It's very fun, and it's comedy, action comedy. It's great.
At this point, we let students have what I like to call a free-for-all. You say what you want, you can give advice, you can tell a story, you could give your @, your Instagrams, your LinkedIn's, literally whatever you want to say, whatever you'd like to do, or what you want to do, the floor is yours.
Wow, that's that's broad. Right. I'm not sure. I just say do what you want to do. Like if you're looking at uni, if you're looking at apprenticeships, don't overstress it too much, because if you're like 18, then there's not a massive rush to like get into the industry. If you want to have a good time at uni, and if you want to meet people, if you want to like kind of do what you like to do, go for that. If you want to do an apprenticeship, then go for that. Like don't overstress it massively, because you've got plenty of time to rethink stuff. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'm plugged in.
Amazing. Thank you.